Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. And the Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Casey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Guys, just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The give from the gun. Just like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Casey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
It definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. The defense got to them. They got the sack.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give out of the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Jumped on top of the pile. Offense gets set for second down. The give on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Coming after it. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all...
Into the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Snatches it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Ramsey. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Trying to get to it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The hand to the running back. still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He's going to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Chippewas will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Central Michigan, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolutely electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. The offense starts with a short field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Firing to the right, complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Boy, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Mark down after 50. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Got his man on the right. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the left. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right?
Oh, they block it. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's caught at the 40. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the gun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chippewa.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop you.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. There's a long and storied